talking about the brouhaha between Rivers State sole administrator Ibas and the NBA with respect to the 300 million naira that was released to them by suspended governor Simnalaye Fubara for the hosting, as a gift for the hosting of the NBA conference, yearly retreats, as it were. Now, there's been this issue for quite some time now where the sole administrator has said that they should return the 300 million naira, and that is because the NBA has decided to relocate the venue of their event to Enugu, and that has caused quite a lot of issues. It will be costing the state a lot of economic issues. That's because from indications and what we heard, some hoteliers said, in fact, somebody said that he has to return about 24 million naira. Recall that hotels have been booked, even in neighboring towns. Hotels have been booked because the NBA is actually expecting over 1,000 lawyers to attend that annual event. And that is to say that, take for instance the hotelier who is to return 24 million naira. These are people who would have gone to buy toiletries, buy more drinks, buy food, buy towels, buy needs, things that will be needed for their guests who are coming. And that's just one of them. So you can imagine others, who had prepared for that event. But then the NBA, the ground on which they shifted the event was because of the state of emergency that was declared in Rivers State, which they also agree was illegal, and that the sole administrator will not be recognized as the leader of the state. And so the sole administrator probably is standing his ground that, oh, if I am not going to be recognized as the leader of the state, then you return the money that that was given to you for the event. But the NBA has come out to say, let's go to court. Let's meet in court. You were not returning any money. The money was given to us as a gift, not as hosting right as it might appear. As if, oh yeah, we are paying you this, we are giving you this money to help you host. No, not a hosting right. The governor gave them the money as a gift. And so the NBA are come to say that, look, we are not going to return this money. This brouhaha has continued though. And they have come to say that, look, let's go to court. Go to court and we'll meet there. If a lawyer tells you go to court, you know that now long time palaver now you won't enter. So because take for instance Admiral retired Admiral has 6 months to spend, for instance. For that 6 months, they go still the file. They never go talk about the matter. No be lawyer. The judiciary is telling you go to court. You know what our eyes see. What our eyes saw when they said go to court the last time. I know you know what I'm talking about. And so if a lawyer tells you go to court, then you know that you are in for a long thing. You are in for a long thing. But then on a very, very light note, that was just on a light note. My point is this. Does the Rivers State administrator, sole administrator, have the right to demand the refund of that 300 million? Does he have the right to demand the refund of that money? That is the core issue now. Does he have a right to demand it? And if it was given to them as a gift, does that tie them down? Does that put them in a tight corner as to where they must hold their annual retreat or their annual conference? Does that tie them down? Does the fact that you give somebody a gift make must the person now go ahead and or not come and say, like some person said, like the person is now under obligation to lick your ass, as it might be? Is that the situation at hand? I'd like you to feel free to drop your comment, but then make them simple and civil as we look at this matter on this platform. Is it right? Does retired Admiral Ibas have the right to demand the refund of this money? I mean, is he asking for the refund because they shifted the venue, or because he's not being recognized, or because they are against his installation as the Rivers State administrator? Is it? But then I also want to say that I think it's high time, because and the point is they will not want to bring him on board, because suspended Governor Fubara is supposed to speak on this matter. He's supposed to speak on this matter. Let us know what his side is. What did he do? What did he give? I mean, and all of that. And it's interesting. I love the fact that the House of Representatives, the Senate, has called for the River State Administrator to appear before him, and we'll bring you updates on that. Appear before it, and then come and give some stewardship as to what is happening in that state, because the sole administrator will most likely want to behave as though he's in charge 100%. No, he's not in charge 100%. He will most likely be taking, like I would always say, instructions from the presidency. However, the House of Representatives will not want him to overrule or to bypass them, in taking instructions from the presidency. Yes, the River State is in a state of emergency, but then, like we've said times and again, that in fact, what is happening, nothing is happening in River State compared to what is happening in other states. Nothing is happening compared to what is happening in some other states. Nothing is happening in River State. Nothing is happening. Say there was a pipe bomb blast, and should Fubara, they said Fubara did not do anything about it. What should he have done? He should go into the creeks and go and block people from bombing them. No. Don't the police and the military also still take instruction from the top? It gets to some point where a CP will stand before a governor and say, "I'm sorry, sir, I will have to get instructions from the top." Before a sitting governor, a governor that is said to be, I saw that happen in Lagos State, that was it a CP or even one of these top police officers said, "I'm sorry, sir, I will have to receive instructions." Locked out the governor. They didn't allow the governor to enter Shangisha. Was it Shangisha or Magodo at that time? So what are we saying in essence? The chief security officer of the state, in quotes, is at the best, gives simple instruction and respected. Not that his instructions are the supreme instructions. Let's look at these matters together. Drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Let us know what your opinions are with respect to the 300 million that is causing problem in River State. Should the NBA refund this 300 million, or what do you think? Thank you very much for watching. This is Still Serious Matters here at NFTV. God bless you. Bye-bye.